You know, the one thing I cannot understand, and Mark, maybe you can help us figure this out, a French 10-year at 1.8%. Why in the world would anyone loan the French government money at that interest rate?
Well, that's a very good question. I own some U.S. Treasuries, and I bought them when the yield was at 3%. And at the time, many people said, "Are you crazy?" So I said, "Yeah, maybe, but it's part of an overall portfolio to have some diversification into an asset that is not so correlated with equities." In any event, the people that buy a 10-year French government bond at such a low yield, they're betting essentially on a strengthening of the euro.
Right. Well, the currency movements there. Marc Faber, let me bring in Ralph Schlosstein from Evercore Partners. Ralph, a question for Dr. Faber.
Dr. Faber, I would ask just one quick question, and that is, if you were Mario Draghi, what precisely would you do tomorrow to signal that you were after inflation, wanting to stimulate growth, and yet wanted to keep some powder dry?
Well, it's a very good question, but it's very hypothetical for me for the simple reason that if I were a central bank, I would be the greatest hawk in the world. I would squeeze the system like a lemon and bring inflation down to deflation, because deflation has some advantages for the majority of people. For the majority of people, it's great if you have a strong currency and you have weak commodity prices, so they can buy energy and transportation at lower costs and so forth.
Okay, Mark, thank you so much. Marc Faber with the Gloom, Boom, and Doom report.